That first night of the shooting of Back to the Future 2 was kind of an all-night shoot, it seems to me. And I had to recreate again, trying to do what I'd already done. At the end, when I'm euphoric, you go off and I'm dancing in the street. I just didn't know where I was going to dredge that from. And then I was on the bicycle and I had to be both knees doing that thing up the pole there.
Very nice.
Yeah, back and forth. And so I was kind of intimidated by that. And that was downhill the rest of the way.
Well, but after we did those scenes, the last scene of the night, Michael came in, you had finished Family Ties, and came in and did the very last scene from part 2, where you come running around and say, I'm back from the future. And you guys hadn't been together for 4 years, and the chemistry, again, was instantaneous. Do you remember that night? Do you remember much of the filming?
No. You're talking about specifically the last night of 2?
The last scene in 2, you've disappeared, Doc is running around, and then all of a sudden you come running around the corner,
right.
Doc, I'm back from the future.
Right. Yeah, it was, I mean, all that stuff, it was just, it was a blur to me. I have a hard time, I remember some specific scenes, shooting them, but I don't often remember the circumstances around the scenes. Except that at the beginning, certainly that flames going through my legs, and you made a time machine out of the DeLorean and all those scenes we shot there. But the whole thing, it's funny, it's separated by 5 years, but it seems like one continuous thing to me. 1, 2, and 3. It all runs together. But I remember scenes like in 1, our scene where I wake up in her room. I mean, I'll never forget that scene. That was just...
Oh yeah.
And I'll never forget, I was like, she was so cute. And I had in the process, she was my mom, but she was really cute. And it was just like, and it was one of our first scenes together. And I just went, oh, this is gonna be great.
Built an entire Western Capital Valley of 1885. How liberating and freeing and fun was it to be out there after having been in the sound stages for all that time?
I loved it. Too much. It was great. Whole different scene.
Well, and you guys, Mike and Chris, you spent a long time on horseback in that film. Chris, you had already some experience horseback in riding.
Yeah, which was cool. I remember that I'm chasing the train on horseback, galloping alongside the train, because Doc is going to pull himself onto the train in the scene. And I was kind of admonished, don't even try, to do it yourself. That a stunt person would ride and actually do the pulling on dressed as Doc. But I got so close the handle to the train, it was right within my grasp, and I was so tempted. But I thought if it doesn't work out, it's going to be really messy.
You'll be dead.
Roads. Where we're going, we don't need
roads.
My mom.
So my question is for Mike. Actually, we spoke in 2002 during your Walk of Fame star. I was the guy that while you were trying to find your words and you were like, "This is so great. This is." I yelled out, "Heavy," and you go, "Yeah, heavy."
I
she's an actress, so I would say she could play my part, and that would be cool.
I'd be happy to audition.
Of course.
Well, obviously, the Enchantment Under the Sea dress was the best costume out of the whole trilogy, of course.
Woo!
But if you had to pick a time period of the best costumes, which time period did you guys like the best?
Oh, I don't know. I like the old. I like that dress. That was great. It was really uncomfortable, but I still can't wear it even when I'm anorexic. But I like the West costumes. Those are always really cool. The old West.
I do old Western stuff.
Do you like that?
Poncho.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh, I've seen another fashion horse. Yeah, well, I didn't so much like the pink outfit as much. I wasn't crazy about that. But I like the Clint Eastwood, what do you call it, serape. Poncho. That's cool.
How about the costumes? Which costumes do you like best? Yeah.
Hmm.
That was great, too.
Thank you.
This question is for all three of you. What part of the movie Back to the Future was your favorite part?
Hmm.
Favorite part? Back to the Future. I think for me, my favorite part was the whole sequence where we're in the car and you're like, oh my God, you're so forward. And then he gets out of the car and then Biff tries to take advantage of me and then Crispin comes. And what I liked about that part was that there was so much plot that had to be done with acting. Like when I kissed you and I had to go from being in love with you and then had to turn off and be like kissing my brother, that there was so much in that scene that was so beautiful and had to change just with acting. And I think that's a magical thing in a kind of a special effects movie where your acting has to sell something. And I just love that sequence and the music's so beautiful for me. But of course I've been in it.
I love that scene. I think you were great in that scene. My favorite scene, though, for me personally, was the Johnny B. Good scene.
Woo! Yeah.
I love the guitars and loving guitar players, and I had all these heroes of mine. And when we set out to get the scene ready, I worked with a choreographer and a guitar coach. And my guitar teacher taught me how to play everything that was pre-recorded. It already been recorded, but told me how to finger sync it so I could play it. And then the editor could actually match up me hitting the actual notes with the music, and I thought that was really effective. And to do like work with choreographer and say, I want to do some Chuck Berry, I want to do some Jimi Hendrix, I want to do some Eddie Van Halen, and I want to do some Jimmy Page, and just Big Town, and work all that stuff in, work the windmill, and work the knee slide, and work the duck walk, and work the Eddie Van Halen tapping harmonics. And it was for a guitar freak. It was just guitar nerd. It was just great.
Amen. Doc's gonna say Old West.
Play that again.
Yeah, Chris Martin from Coldplay is a really big Back to the Future fan. And his son is a big Back to the Future fan. And so his son asked him, why didn't he have Marty McFly come and play Back to the Future, play Johnny B. with him? So I went to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and in front of like 80,000 people, I came out and played Johnny B. Good.
Woo! That's really cute. Mm-hmm.
I really shredded it. It was fun. They invented penicillin. So
Amen.
I kind of feel like that. Like, I love to time travel to nights to old England, and I wouldn't want to get the plague. Or get my head chopped off. So I mean, I don't know. I like the movies.